Hello, students. I'm Prasad Bidappa. I think I'm one of the pioneers in the fashion industry in this country. I've been at it for over 4 decades. I started off by studying design at the National Institute of Design in Ahmedabad. I came back to Bangalore, started my own advertising agency, but wound up getting a lot of fashion works because even in those days, as a teenager, I was a choreographer and a show director, and that's how I earned pocket money. I made all of 300 rupees per show, but in those days, it was a lot of money. So here I am, many decades later, still working in the fashion industry. But today, my passion is about promoting the beautiful handlooms and handwovens of India, and that is what I mainly do. Projects like the Rajasthan Heritage Week, the Karnataka Heritage Week, the Uttar Pradesh Heritage Week, and so many more, in which we bring fantastic artisans, weavers, block printers, tie and dye specialists. We bring them to the fore. We create partnerships with the big designers like Abraham and Thakur, like Rohit Bal, and many others. And we create new designs, new products. And like I always say, India's all about textiles and techniques. Let's get together and create a global product. But today's speech is also about happiness. And how can you make everyone happy around you? I think it's actually quite an easy thing because they say that your happiness depends on how you make other people happy. And that begins right at home. So did you make your parents happy today? I'm sure you did by doing something small and wonderful for them, like maybe serving your dad a cup of coffee, or maybe helping your mom clean the house, make the beds. Don't turn your parents into your servants because that's not what we are. We are also people, we are human beings, and we like to see our children do wonderful things for us. And to me, the young person who's helpful, kind, and considerate is always someone who brings a smile to my face. So let's talk about happiness and let's talk about how we can spread it and put a smile on everyone's faces. India is a very large country, and one of the things that we specialize in is the art of the hand. The handwork of India is so beautiful, whether it is weaving textiles or making beautiful wooden and metal sculptures or making craft out of paper and textile. We can do so many things in this country by hand, and to me, that is the last word in luxury. Almost 20% of our country is involved directly or indirectly in this process of making handwoven textiles and also the hand-done crafts. And they will not be able to put together anything without your help, because if you don't buy and encourage them, then there's not going to be any smiles on their faces at all, let me tell you. But why is handloom and heritage textiles so important? Remember that India is the last country in the world to possess this kind of talent, to have so many people involved in the hand industry of making things that are so beautiful and so meaningful. And if we let that go, we are losing a large part of our heritage, a large part of our tradition. And we, in fact, would be fools to let it go. Like many other countries don't have any kind of craft or textile, but we in India have so much. And it's up to us, and especially up to you, your generation, to ensure that this is going to be something that goes on and on and on. Coming back to the weavers, how do you put a smile on their faces? It's by buying their beautiful products. Just take a look at the varieties of khadi that are available all over this country. It's really something fantastic, something very meaningful. We get the lightest of muslins in states like Bengal, and then you get the heavier ones in states like Jaipur and Uttar Pradesh, and in the south in Karnataka, in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. We make khadi that is the most beautiful thing in the world. Gandhiji said that the very act of spinning on a charkha is a contemplative experience where you can really concentrate and almost attain nirvana as you are spinning. And that thread which is spun on a charkha is taken to a handloom and made into beautiful fabrics of different weights, from the lightest of muslins to the heaviest of upholstery to fashion products that can be made out of khadi. Today, woke designers like Abraham and Thakur, Tarun Tehliani, and so many others, Ritu Kumar to name just a few, are using khadi and handloom to great effect because you see, they're creating something very unique when they do it. If you are a design student and you decide that you want to make a little black dress and you walk into a shop and buy something that's imported from China, you are doing your country a very big disservice. This is not what we are here to teach you. We are here to teach you that make the little black dress by all means, but why not make it in a beautiful khadi or a beautiful Banaras? Look at the sari tradition weaving of India. We have some of the greatest, most opulent and luxurious fabrics in the world. And this is something that can really put a smile on your face when you wear it. Trust me, whenever I go abroad, I make it a point to wear beautiful Indian textiles. Look at this Ajrak block print that I'm wearing today for y'all. These are the kind of things that make people stop in the streets and ask you, wow, where did you get that from? Where is it from? And then you tell them it's from India and it's made by hand, and you can see their respect for you go up several notches. Trust me, be very, very proud to be Indian, because we are going to be the greatest country in the world if we are not already so. And it's your generation that's going to reap the benefits of all the hard work that my generation put into it. So be prepared to become a world superpower. Today, take a look at the way we are promoting khadi. Prime Minister Modi himself wears such beautiful varieties of khadi. He has helped make it so popular. You take someone like Yogi Adityanath in Uttar Pradesh, he puts together a state which really cares about cleanliness and craft and textile, and you can see the difference, how much happier people are. And on a recent visit to Benares, I took a look at the ghats, and I was pleasantly surprised, because a few years ago when I had visited the Ganga, it was not in a very good condition, not very clean, a lot of garbage floating around, a lot of garbage on the banks of the Ganga also. And today when I went, it was just something fantastic, so clean, so beautiful, so organized. This is who we really are in India. And trust me, that put a smile on my face, because it's only when you do things for other people that you can know what genuine happiness is all about. To your classmates, to your friends, to your lovers, to your girlfriend or boyfriend, or to whoever that it is that you want to interact with, do it with kindness, do it with something that is truly special, and do it with all your heart. So let's take a look at what are the great saris of India. Let's start in the south. Of course, we have Kanjivaram from Tamil Nadu, which is considered to be one of the greatest wovens in the history of the world. And like that, we have Mulkal Muru in Karnataka. We have the lovely brocades of Kerala, which are always cream and gold. And then those two states, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, are a treasure chest of textiles, from the block printing of Pochampalli from the ikats of Pochampalli to the block printing that they do. Everything is just fantastic. Those two states are very, very lucky indeed. Move up to Maharashtra and you'll see the Paithani weave, which is another elaborate, beautiful brocade weave that can be worn to weddings or to all kinds of occasions like red carpet events. I mean, when I see on the red carpet at Cannes, for example, all our Indian actresses wearing gowns, and I think to myself, why didn't they just wear a Paithani sari or a beautiful patola? It makes such a statement and it's so dramatic. Why are they wearing these nylon outfits made by some designer who doesn't understand the importance of handloom? It makes me very sad. That's why in your life, make sure that you support the handloom and handwoven industry of India by just buying their stuff. And trust me, you'll put a lot of smiles on a lot of faces, including mine. So let's go on with the saris. India has 3 great ikats. What is ikat? Ikat is a system where when they stretch the thread before they weave the sari, they do a tie and dye process and color it before it is woven. And then when you weave the ikat together, you get all those beautiful jagged lines and the different patterns. So we have Pochampalli in Andhra Pradesh, we have Sambalpur in Odisha, and we have Patola in Gujarat, the 3 great ikats of India. And I always believe that ikat started in India and moved up to Uzbekistan, where they do some very beautiful ikats, and then it traveled all through Southeast Asia, went through Vietnam and Thailand and the Philippines, until it reached Japan, where it became shibori. So these are all part of the same kind of thinking, the same kind of sensitivity. Today, Japan is a country that really respects Indian textiles and Indian craft. The great designer Issey Miyake, who passed away recently, had a label which he called Heart. Can you imagine a Japanese designer having a label called Heart? I mean, why not? And he imports the most beautiful fabrics from India with the help of a great textile expert called Asha Sarabhai, and they put together a collection which Issey Miyake makes into beautiful clothes for the Japanese audience, from the most delicate of muslins to lovely floating kind of, lightweight fabrics. Everything is hand woven, everything is handmade, and he calls it Heart with a reason. When are our designers going to start their own Heart collections? I'm sure that many of them who already do, like to me, David Abraham and Rakesh Thakur are two of the most important designers I've come across in this country. Their knowledge of indigenous textiles, their knowledge of local weaves, the way they design itself is a celebration of everything that is Indian. And trust me, when I wear an Abraham and Thakur outfit, I'm full of smiles. It really makes me happy because it is so wonderful to see something so unique. Remember, if you're a designer, any designer can go to a shop and buy fabric and make things with it. But who are the designers who'll sit with a weaver, the block printer, the process guys, and create something new and unusual, make something different? I remember at Rajasthan Heritage Week when David Abraham and Rakesh Thakur did a beautiful partnership with the block printers of Rajasthan, and they created a whole lot of modern, beautiful blocks, everything from houndstooth to stripes to checks. They put everything into their collection and they modernized the system so much that it became very, very popular, and they are using it till today to make the beautiful clothes they do. Look at someone like Tarun Tehliani. He's constantly researching, working with weavers, bringing together the very best of textiles from all over India. And in his new collection, his menswear store that he calls Tasva, it's become so affordable. I love going to that store because you can actually afford things that are not in the lakhs of rupees. So, it's a good place to go to and check out also. What else do we have in India? We have everything. Even Punjab has pulkari embroidery. We've got the great fabrics of Rajasthan, the Kota Doria. We've got the block printing. We've got the khadis. And then when you come to Uttar Pradesh, of course, is the queen of all saris. The Banaras sari comes straight from Banaras and areas around it. And there are people today like Anandana and Vandana Singh who aggregate the best of weavers from all over the state and bring their clothes well priced, affordable, and absolutely beautiful for every bride who wants to wear a Banaras at her wedding. So I think part of our identity of being Indian is in the clothes we wear, the kind of textiles we flaunt, and I think that's what makes us truly Indian. So why would we not do it? Why would we go around wearing nylon made in China when you have the options of wearing something beautiful and handmade that's made right here in India? So I encourage you youngsters to go out to the Khadi Bandar, to look at shops that sell khadi. You'll be surprised at how affordable it is, and you can buy 2 or 3 outfits for the price of going to a high street department store and buying clothes and spending money that will go straight out of this country to benefit some other nation. You should be benefiting our nation by supporting the hand-woven, the handloom, the khadi industry of India, and making sure that you all are putting together a look that is uniquely yours. Because remember, nobody can copy an original when they are wearing handloom. It's very, very difficult to copy. But if you want to wear black nylon from China, 10,000 designers can make the same thing. So what's the joy in doing that? Is that going to bring a smile to your face? I seriously doubt it. So keep smiling, guys, and have a wonderful, wonderful life. And remember that you can reach out to me on Instagram. I'm Prasad Bidappa on Instagram. Luckily, the only Prasad Bidappa there, so you'll find me very easily. And then maybe we can have a dialogue. And if you need any advice and any help on how to keep smiling, come to me. I'm the right person for that. So here I am, Prasad Bidappa, signing off. I hope you've enjoyed my little talk, and we must keep in touch. So blessings to all of you and all the very best. Bye-bye.